very good morning again, and welcome to the 7th Prime Regional Meeting for the MENA region. We have two back-to-back meetings today for Prime, and primarily focusing on business schools and sustainability.
The university and our peers play a key role in building the future for Lebanon and the Arab world as we educate tomorrow's leaders and create knowledge through research to tackle our most pressing challenges.
And I think that in this global pessimistic atmosphere that we're living both in Lebanon and in the area, such celebrations are really a sign of resilience and for me a moral relieving factor. So thank you very much, and thank you, Fadlo, for being always hosting such initiatives.
Business, as we know, gives purpose to people's lives. It creates opportunities for communities, it gives employment, it directs and controls resources that we all care about. It creates an ecosystem that takes various parts of the world and brings them together through trade and exchange in various ways.
It's so heartening to see people here talking about Prime, talking about the Global Compact, because it's something that's very close to my heart and has been for the entire time that Prime has been around.
As a leading university in the UAE, in Dubai, in the UAE, we are subsidiary of Dubai Chamber. Dubai Chamber is creating a lot of activities towards the sustainability, and it is very much related to what we are doing now to create a kind of sustainable environment for businesses and for community.
My wish was fulfilled back in November 2012 when USAC had the pleasure to host the second Prime MENA Regional Forum. In collaboration with eminent speakers, both academic and professional, to reach out to the audience by tackling topics related to doing business responsibly when corporations become citizens.
And one thing that we believed in, to start this project, I had to look at 5 words. How do I start the project? What vision would I encompass with my colleagues on the SDGs, the skills that we need to train people, and exactly the incentives that we had to back people? Was it just ordinary teaching, the traditional teaching, and the resources required for such path? And in the end, there was supposed to be an action plan. All this was the new change.
We've been participating with the global meeting every summer in New York. This time when I went, let me tell you, I mean, it's a huge conference. So, I mean, you really have lots of people from all over the place. It's a brilliant opportunity to see the faces. I mean, we collaborate. When I'm also a member of the poverty group. And we see members, either we collaborate online, we work collaborative online. This is an opportunity where you can see everybody face to face.
So this SQU is a first and the only national university in Oman where we presently have 25 other universities and higher education institutions. And SQU is also a leading university in the Gulf and in the Middle East.
So basically, I'm a PhD student right now. I work for Cologne Business School, and we have the cluster, research cluster Center for Advanced Sustainable Management. Okay, that's where we try to do transformations.
I thought thought of starting Nawaya Network several years ago before the Syrian crisis hit. This was around 2011, and the idea and the thinking behind it was that there are so many underprivileged youth all around us who have amazing potential, but they're completely disconnected from the resources they need in order to thrive. So back then, the idea was, let's focus on developing their talents as a way to help keep them away from crime, violence, drugs, extremism, and whatnot.
Human-centered design is like a very popular term nowadays, but really, I think it's just good design, right? Like this is how the international development community should have always been designing their development policies and programs. And unfortunately, for the last decade, we saw a mismatch between how international actors in the international development community and aid organizations were designing for development in countries like Lebanon.
I've been teaching for around 7 years at AUB, and like the whole business idea behind Riyada for Social Innovation came through my direct experience with university students from both the engineering majors and the business majors.
So for me, social entrepreneurship is a political strategy. It's a strategy to disrupt the different ecosystems we're living in to achieve the SDGs.